Totoo yung saying that many would like to be successful but only a few would like to pay the price. Let's practice delayed gratification. This is Jung Fernando and I'm from Rampver Financials. Before anything else, allow me again to say thank you to all of you who have so far subscribed to our official YouTube channel, Rampver Financials, and to those who continue to like and share our videos. Again, from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for all your support. It really means so much to us. And to those who continue to give us nice comments, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Talaga pong ramdam na ramdam namin ang suporta ninyo. And so for today, you're in for another treat as we discuss another very timely and interesting topic, and that is about debts. May utang ba kayo? Or may kakilala ba kayong may utang? Alam niyo po, wala namang kasalanan sa pangungutang. Ang problema lang ay pag nabaon tayo dito. Yan ang dapat natin pag-usapan sa araw na ito. And so when you're ready, let us begin. Of course, on top of the list would be to be able to identify your debts. You can't go to where you want to go if you don't know where you are to begin with. Sabi nila, you can't manage things that you can't measure. By having that clear list in front of you, it can help you easily come up with action plans and strategies in order to solve and eradicate these debts. Alam niyo, part of this process would also be acknowledging that there is a problem. Next would be to recognize this problem but also learning how to forgive yourself in the process. Nangyari na eh. Nabaon ka na sa utang, napabayaan mo na yung mga obligasyon na to, nag-pile up na. Huwag na kayong magsisihan. Huwag na natin sisihin ang mga sarili natin. It just won't help. What's important is that we recognize that there's a problem, we decide that we want to solve this problem, and we move forward by coming up with ways and strategies to be able to solve and eradicate our debts eventually. Second tip would be to be able to differentiate debts. All debts are not created equal. It's very imperative that you are able to differentiate the kinds of debts. There are generally two types of debts. We have discussed this previously in our earlier videos. The good debts and the bad debts. Again, when you talk about good debts, these are money that you borrow with the intention of earning more. For example, mortgage loan. You borrow money from the bank with the intention of buying a condominium or a house and lot because you're assuming and projecting that when you buy these things, it will earn you better because it will appreciate in the future. Another kind of good debt would also be when you borrow money from the bank, leveraging, not to be able to enter into different business ventures. Diba gusto nating kumita ng mas marami o mas malaki? Yan yung mga debts na good debts daw in terms of category. Now, when you talk about bad debts, these are money that you borrow to buy the non-essentials. Luxuries ba? In Filipino, it's called luho. Ang mahirap dito, okay lang naman bumili ng mga luho na to. Nagiging problema lang kung nagiging maluho ka pa, even if it's beyond your means. Diyan tayo pwedeng mabaon eventually sa utang. You have to decide which debt to pay off first. Dalawa daw approaches yan. The first one is you pay off the debt that charges you the highest interest charges. Sabi nila, when you use this approach, it will save you a lot of money. Kasi ang dami mong matitipid kaysa magbabayad ka ng mas matagal dun sa mataas mag-charge sa'yo ng mga interest costs or charges na yan. Second approach would be to be able to pay off the small debts first. When you do this, it will give you an additional boost and additional motivation to continue with the process. Kasi may small wins ka eh. There's a good sense of fulfillment every time you erase these debts from your list. Ang sarap kaya ng feeling na isa-isa, slowly, you get to tick them off your list. Diba? Nothing could be more fulfilling than seeing that your total amount of debt decreasing. Do not pay the minimum required amount of your debt only. Huwag tayo maging revolvers. Nabanggit rin natin to sa previous video natin. These people are the people that normally just pays off the minimum payment amount due every month na nasa mga bills natin. Huwag natin gagawin to. We're not fooling anyone but ourselves. Alam nyo, when you do this, you're not decreasing the amount of debt that you have in that instrument. Because, na-offset lang no interest charges yung binabayad ninyong minimum payment due every month or every so often. So, wag po natin itong makakasanayang gawin kasi hindi kayo makakasolve or hindi kayo makakabayad ng utang ninyo if you continue doing this. Kung meron kayong means, kung may pera naman po kayo, always make sure to pay a little bit, kahit konting additional lang over and beyond the minimum payment amount due. That can help you lessen your loan amount eventually. Kasi kaysa yung binabayaran nyo lang yung minimum payment due every month, walang nangyayari doon. Parang in a way, no? Parang nagtatapon lang tayo ng pera. Kasi again, na-offset lang rin siya nung pag nabangga na ito, nung interest cost naman na binabayaran rin natin. So, kailangan bayaran natin kahit papano, mas pasobrahan natin ng konti yung pagbayad natin dun sa minimum payment amount due para lumiit rin naman po ang amount ng debt natin sa instrument na yon. It digs you into a hole as interest will offset these payments eventually. Ika nga. Third tip would be to make a debt tracker, either through Google, Excel, no? Indicate on that list yung creditor, yung name of the loan, amount of the loan, yung interest charged per loan, pati yung term na kung kailan kayo kailangan bayaran na yung loan na yon. Kailangan all of these details are placed or indicated in that debt tracker. Alam nyo, pag nagkaroon kayo ng debt tracker, it's going to be a lot easier for you to monitor your debts. Makikita nyo rin yung progreso ninyo sa pagbabayad ng lahat ng mga utang na to. It will also help you continue making that small wins, no, in this process, in this tedious process. Let's also try to automate our debts, ika nga. Ang daming ways niyan. Kung may utang ka sa kaibigan mo, give them post-dated checks na. Kasi pag may post-dated checks ka na, hindi ka na mahihirapang mag-decide kung babayaran ko ba siya this month, next month na lang, o next year na lang. Kasi forced ka na napupondohan mo na dapat yung bank account mo kasi nasa kanya na yung mga check So in the process, forced ka nang isettle yung payment mo sa kanya for the month. You can also automate your debts through the automatic debit facilities in the banks. May mga ganyan po Kailangan nyo lang pong i-enroll sa mga billers ninyo para automatically, every month or every so often, directly nakakaltas na po ito, nade-debit na po ito sa inyong bank account para mabayaran yung mga pinagkakautangan natin. Fourth tip would be to remove obstacles and temptations. Kung kinakailangan po natin magkaroon ng credit card, sana ma-maintain natin na isang credit card lang ang i-enrollan natin. Pero kung hindi po natin, sa tingin natin, hindi sasapat ang isang credit card and we want to have a better cash flow, ika nga, pwedeng up to a maximum, 2 credit card lang ang i-maintain natin. Pero yun nga there's a danger in maintaining 1, 2, or 3 or more cards altogether. Again, ang lakas ng temptation gamitin. Tandaan nyo, ang credit card, hindi po ninyo pera yan. Pero many times, we act as if pera na po natin yan. Kaya sige lang tayo sa pag-swipe ng mga credit cards na to. One way also of trying to avoid these temptations is hide your cards. Alam nyo, pag hindi nyo nakikita, di ba, mas hindi kayo matitempt gamitin ng mga to. Another way is for you to not download these online shopping apps. Ano yun? Mga Shopee, Lazada, Amazon, at kung ano-ano pa. Diba? Again, kung wala kayong access sa mga apps na to, less ang temptation. Hindi kayo matitempt sa napakagandang dress, napakagandang baking tool, or napakagandang sapatos, no? Isipin nyo, total crisis naman. What do you need those for? Wala naman kayong pupormahan sa bahay, di ba? So, hanggat maaari, avoid these apps or avoid accessing these apps. Also, avoid going to the malls. Madali pang gawin yan sa mga panahon na to. Again, dahil may crisis pa. So, takot pa tayong lumabas. But eventually, when the vaccine gets discovered, try to avoid these places where you'd be tempted to spend more. Kaya, ugaliin po natin na pupunta lang tayo sa mall or sa mga groceries na to pag talagang kailangan natin at may kailangan tayong bibilhin for our basic necessities. Ika nga, alam nyo, very important at this stage is to be productive. Nothing beats being productive. Huwag po tayo mag-rely on single income stream. Huwag nyo isipin na porket may trabaho kayo, aasa na lang kayo dun sa sweldong natatanggap niyo dito every month. Alam nyo, by being productive, you get to create and expand your income streams. No? Walang mawawala kung mas marami yung perang ine-expect ninyo sa bulsa nyo on a month-to-month basis. This can also help you avoid temptations. Paano kang matitempt mag-shopping? Paano kang matitempt i-swipe ang mga credit cards niyan kung sobrang busy sa iba't ibang klaseng rackets? Sabi nga po ni Mr. Noel Arandilla of the International Marketing Group and ni Mr. Rex Mendoza of Rampver Financials, what do you do on your spare time? Do you spend money or do you earn money? Dalawang bagay lang po yan. And so those are the most empowering questions that you have to ask yourself pag tempted kayo every time you're tempted to spend money. And last but not the least step would be to live within your means. Huwag tayong gumastos kung hindi natin kayang gumastos. Huwag tayong mainggit sa kung anong meron ang kapitbahay natin. Yan ang hirap sa pagkakaroon ng social media these days. Naiinggit tayo kung anong kinakain ng isa, anong ginagawa ng isa, saan nagpunta yung isa, anong bag nung kamag-anak mo. Huwag tayong mainggit. By being so, matitempt tayong gumastos ng gumastos. Try to find ways to save money so that you can use that money to add and pay the debts that you're paying off. Stick to the essentials and do away with the luxuries. Again, paulit-ulit po yan. Wala pong ikadudulot na pangit ang pagtitipid, ang pagtsatsaga, at ang pagpapractice ng delayed gratification. Alam nyo, totoo yung saying that many would like to be successful but only a few would like to pay the price. Let's practice delayed gratification. Kung hindi nyo pa kailangan, tiis mo na konti. Hindi nyo pa afford eh. Hindi naman kayo mamamatay kung hindi nyo ito mabibili agad eh. Unless it's a basic essential. Pero kung luxuries lang yan in life, you can always practice delayed gratification. You have to do a lot of sacrifice while you're at this journey kasi again, kung walang tiyaga, walang nilaga. Mahihirapan po kayo to eliminate your debts if you don't practice discipline, if you're not consistent in your action plan, and if you don't have that willpower to continue on with this journey. And so I hope you have learned something new today in these 5 practical tips in order for you to effectively manage your debts and eventually successfully be able to pay them off. And so, I hope you like this video, and if you do, please don't forget to click like and subscribe to our official YouTube channel, Rampver Financials, and to those who continue to like and share our videos. Again, thank you so much for all your support. This has been Jung Fernando saying good luck and may God bless us all.